So welcome back, and we're gonna do a quick little unboxing of the Esbit Solid Fuel Cook-set. I picked this up because I'm gonna be going somewhere where there's no electricity available all the time, so I can't really have my coffee maker I usually have, and I'm gonna be using this thing to warm up water for some coffee every morning. I'm gonna see how efficient it is, and I was gonna get something like an MSR rocket stove or a jet boil, something like that, but I noticed those things are very big, and this thing actually, I mean, it's in a package still, and it's still really small compared to the other stoves I was looking at. And I get it, the other ones, they have a tank of fuel and they can go for a little bit. This one uses these individually packaged solid fuel cubes, but even then I'm pretty sure I can put a few of these fuel cubes inside of here, and it should get me through the amount of time that I'm going to be without electricity. So let's get into this thing and let's see how it looks. On the inside of the box, it does say to use with the solid fuel tablets made by Esbit. Those are the ones I purchased. I do plan on testing it with other kinds of other brands of fuel tablets, for example the Sol ones. And let's see what this is. Looks like just your instructions in a couple different languages. And it shows a picture of what it's supposed to look like once it's assembled. This thing has like 3 or 4 pieces. I don't really think I need the instructions, but we'll see. Alright, so it comes in a nice little bag so you can store it in, a little mesh bag. It's pretty cool. And look at how small this is. I mean, this will fit in your backpack really easily. That's pretty much why I bought it. Alright, get the bag out of the way. It comes wrapped in plastic. So the material is aluminum, very lightweight, but it also feels durable. Looks like there's another mesh bag in here. I wonder, okay, for the, this looks like the base of the stove, and it has 4 little feet here and a place to put the cube, the solid cube. And now this is the cup. Get the plastic off of this. Wow, I like the cup because it has the insulated handles, so you're not going to get burned, and it doesn't feel flimsy when you're holding it, so you won't spill the hot water or boiling water on yourself. It has markings from 8 ounce all the way to 16 ounce, 200 to 400 milliliters. And it has the same markings on the outside, so you can somewhat tell from the outside. And it looks like it has a little spout here so you can pour water into a different cup if you don't want to drink out of this cup. And it sits here on the stove portion pretty well. It's not gonna be moving around. And there it is with the lid. So you have your 3 pieces here and your 2 mesh bags. Not much to it. So the only thing left to do is actually take it outdoors, and let's see how long it takes us to get some water boiling, or at least hot enough to make some coffee in my case. Alright, we're back. In this cup I have 16 ounces of water, and I'm going to see how long it takes to boil it. I'm going to be using my watch to keep track of the time. I have a stopwatch right here. And I did pull out one of these Esbit fuel tablets. They are individually sealed and waterproof, which I really like. So you place it in here, grab your lighter, alright, looks like it's already on. I'm going to place the lid on it, and we're going to start our timer. So this thing is very quiet when it burns, It's not loud at all like a jet boil would be or something like that. I'm gonna try and get a close up so y'all can see the flame real quick burning. That's what that looks like under there. We'll be back once the water boils, and I'll give you an update on how long it took and if it's worth it or not. An update, it's been 7 minutes exactly, and I wanted to show you what the fuel cube looks like. So this thing's still burning hot, but it's almost burnt out all the way. And let's check on the water. So it's barely starting to bubble a little bit, but it's not quite boiling yet. So we'll see. And we're about at the 8-minute mark now. This is where the manufacturer of the stove and the fuel cube said that water would be boiling by. I mean, it's definitely hot enough for me to make my coffee, but it's not. Like if you're trying to purify water, this isn't a rolling boil. It's not where I'd like it. So I don't know if it's gonna make it with one fuel cube, but we'll stand by and I'll let you know the time when the cube runs out or the water boils, whichever comes first. Alright, we're at exactly 12 minutes. The fire cube is still burning. There's probably like 1/8 of the cube left, and the water is barely starting to boil, but it's not there yet. I don't want to open the lid because it's going to lose some more heat. Alright, we're at the 15-minute mark. The fire cube is still on, but it's not providing much heat at all. I think it's starting to lose heat actually now. And this is about where we got the water. So we didn't get it to a rolling boil with one fire cube. And what I'm going to say is pretty much that if you need this stove to warm up water that you already have purified for drinking, to make some oatmeal, some coffee, or a mountain house meal even while you're on the trail, this will work. But you have to already have clean water. If you're planning on purifying water and boiling it properly, then this is not going to work. Then I recommend a jet boil or an MSR rocket or something like that. A different kind of system that can actually bring water to a boil much quicker. So if you have the time, you have 15 minutes to sit around and just relax, make yourself a meal, then this thing will work. It's small, it's compact, it's $27 compared to some of the other options that I've seen that can go over $100. So I do recommend it if you're planning on just warming up water, not necessarily boiling it, because it really doesn't do that. And it definitely doesn't get the water hot in 8 minutes. It takes around 12 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.